Is this you? Every morning, going through the clothes in your closet, trying to find something to wear, only to find absolutely nothing, feeling absolutely frustrated. I know I'm not the only one who has at one point gone in my closet and not been able to find something to wear. But there's a reason why you cannot find anything to wear in your closet. And I'm going to share with you 7 reasons why you can't find anything to wear in your closet and what in the world you can do about it. So stay tuned.
First reason why you're not able to find anything in your closet is because you are buying trendy styles, trendy clothing that is not fitting into your personal style. The first thing that you have to do when you are trying to create a wardrobe collection is, of course, finding what your personal style is. Lucky for you, I do have a video that shows ways to find your personal style, which I will link above, so go and check that video out. When you're able to find your personal style, then you know exactly what types of clothes that you need to be purchasing, what types of clothes are going to fit into your personal style, so that you are only buying clothes that, of course, you love, that fits into who you are, and you're able to create a variety of outfits with those clothing pieces. When you are buying trendy clothing, you need to have your personal style in mind. You should not be going and buying trendy clothing just because everybody else is wearing it, or because someone told you that it was a great thing to purchase, and so you go out there and purchase it, and then you find it in your closet and you never wear it. So of course, how do you fix that particular problem? If you're going to buy any type of trendy clothing, if you're going to try out any type of trendy styles, just keep your personal style in mind. Make sure that whatever is on trend that you're planning on purchasing is definitely what you want, definitely fitting in with your lifestyle, definitely something that you're going to love and that you're going to wear it, and then you're going to find that you're not going to be wasting closet space with trendy items that you're never going to wear. The second thing for the reason why you are not able to find anything in your closet is that you're not buying clothes with a purpose. Yes, I said it, with a purpose. Just like we have a purpose in life, we go out there and we want to know, what are we supposed to do in life? Where are we supposed to go? It's the same thing for when you go out there and buy clothing. You need to have a purpose in mind. Why do I need this piece of clothing? Where am I going to wear this? Is this something that I absolutely need? Those are the questions that should be going on in your mind when you are going out there buying anything. When you have a purpose in mind, you're not going to go and buy something frivolous. You're not going to go and buy something that you do not need. For example, this past season, one of the things that I saw that was missing in my wardrobe collection was sweater dresses. So anytime that I was online, anytime that I went to a store, I was always looking for any type of sweater dresses to add to my wardrobe collection. And it didn't matter where I was going. That's where my eyes were kind of zooming in on, is to try to see if I could find any sweater dresses to add to my wardrobe collection. So every time I went to a store, every time I was online, I always had a purpose, and my purpose was to find sweater dresses because that's what I need. And that's kind of how I always shop. I always shop with a purpose in mind. What am I lacking? What do I need to add to my wardrobe collection? I'm not just going out there purchasing something just to be purchasing something. Even when I do my Black-owned business hauls, which I incorporate into my channel, even when I go and buy those clothes that I'm going to review, I'm always buying clothes that I know that I'm going to need, something that I don't have. So when you go out there and you are purchasing anything, just make sure you have a purpose in mind. So how can you fix that? Ask yourself, why do I need this? Where am I going to wear this? How often am I going to wear this? How many different ways am I going to be able to wear this item? Have those questions in mind when you are going out there purchasing anything. When you have a purpose to why you buy, why you need something, and that is kind of the mindset that you go when you are purchasing clothes. You're not going to just randomly purchase something that you're not going to wear. The fourth reason why you don't have anything in your closet is because you don't have any type of wardrobe foundation, which means you don't have any foundational pieces. You don't have any basic essentials in your wardrobe. And what I mean by that is this. In your wardrobe, you should have items where you can mix and match with a variety of different things. And these foundational pieces, of course, go from season to season. And there are a lot of videos out there, there are a lot of articles out there that tell you what these wardrobe essentials are. And of course, they always change from person to person, depending on, again, your lifestyle and what you like and what you do. But whatever wardrobe that you're trying to create, you always need to have some type of foundation of pieces to build on. So if you're just going out there just buying clothes without having those foundational pieces, all you're going to have is clothes with no outfits to create. So let's take, for example, when I'm talking about foundational pieces, right? A foundational piece that I have in my closet are sweaters. It's of course it's winter right now, and I loved sweaters, and I have two sweaters, but I'm going to just show you one particular sweater that is a part of my foundational pieces. And it's a gray sweater that I've had for a while, and when I purchased this gray sweater, I knew that it was going to be a foundational piece where I'm going to be able to wear this with a lot of different things. So these are just some examples of things, outfits that I can create with this gray sweater. And when you are able to create at least 3 or 4 different pieces with this one particular clothing item, more than likely you have found a foundational piece, one that kind of stabilizes your wardrobe. When you don't have something to wear, you can always pull out that foundational piece, and you know that you're going to be able to jazz it up, you're going to be able to dress it up or whatever, and get the outfit that people will think that you spent hours trying to create. So if you don't have any foundational pieces, you really need to invest in those foundational pieces. So of course, how do you do that? It goes back into your personal style, what your personal style is. When you find that out, you're able then to decide, what type of clothing pieces do I want in my foundation? What type of clothing pieces am I going to be able to wear with a variety of things? And when you're able to find that out, you're able to create those wardrobe basic essentials that you're able to then use, of course, to continue to build your wardrobe collection. All right, so number 4, and I think I said number 4 previously. This is actually number 4. The one before was number 3. Okay. Number 4 is that you have an outdated wardrobe. An outdated wardrobe can range from a lot of different things, but I'm going to tell you 2 main reasons why your wardrobe is outdated. Number 1 is outdated as far as that it's not current. There are, of course, vintage pieces out there that are timeless. It doesn't matter how old they get, you'll be able to wear it in 2022, even though it might have been created in 1950. You have those types of pieces. But then you have vintage pieces, so-called, that just do not transcend or do not go from time period to time period. They are meant to stay in that time period, and that is it. So if you find yourself with those types of pieces where it's outdated, where you don't look modern, you don't look fresh, you don't look creative, you don't look unique, then of course you're going to find yourself not having anything to wear in your closet because everything looks outdated. Another big reason for outdated wardrobe is when you've just outgrown your style. You've gotten older. Maybe your lifestyle has changed. Maybe you have changed. Maybe you've leveled up. You big now. Maybe you started from the bottom and you got all the way up to the top. And with that comes a lot of changes. And most of the time with that change comes a wardrobe change. And if that's the case and you look at your wardrobe and you say to yourself, that's not me anymore, I don't wear that anymore, then you're not going to have anything in your closet to wear. So how can you fix that? Basically, continue to know when you're changing and continue to change with the changes, and that includes your wardrobe. If you have something that's outdated, that is not modern, of course you need to go ahead and purge that. You need to go ahead and throw that away. Not throw it away, but you know what I mean, get rid of it. And if you have clothing in your wardrobe that is no longer who you are anymore, you also need to go ahead and get rid of that too, and replace it with clothing that's where you are now. Replace it with modern day clothing and current clothing that you can definitely wear and you can definitely love, and it definitely fits into wherever you are in life. So that's definitely something that to think about when you're talking about outdated wardrobe. Spice it up a bit, modernize it, and make sure that it's current, and make sure that if it's no longer a part of who you are, then it's time for you to get rid of it. Number 5 of the reason why you don't have anything in your closet is that you keep buying the same old things. You keep buying the same shoes, you keep buying the same skirts, you keep buying the same pants, and you're not giving yourself a variety. I can say that I'm a culprit of that actually, because sometimes I get into this where I just like something and I end up like buying a whole bunch of them, and I just think to myself, okay, why did I do that? I also have a family member who does that as well, buying a whole bunch of shoes in different colors and not really knowing if you have something to wear with those shoes or what are those shoes going with. So you just need to be mindful when you're going out there purchasing items and not really buying the same old things. So how you fix that? That just comes from you looking in your closet. If you got 10 or 15 or however many skirts, and there are a variety of skirts, then you don't need to buy any more skirts. Or if you have the necessary blazers, or you have the necessary tops, or you have the necessary pants, then those are the things that you don't need in your wardrobe right now. For me, I'm sweater dressed out, okay, if there's such a thing as that. Like, I don't need any more sweater dresses. I'm done. But there is one thing I need in my closet, and that is skirts. So now, when I go online, when I go in the store, that is now my new focus, my new purpose is to find skirts, because I don't have a lot of those things. So how you fix that is definitely just look and see, what do I have so much of? What do I not need so much of? And don't continue to buy those particular items. Number 6 is a biggie, and that is that you have an unorganized closet. Having an unorganized closet, it can just be a chore to try to find anything to wear. So the best thing for you to do, of course, is to get it organized. So with me, if you've seen, I have an organized small pantry video that I will link up above. I live overseas, and we just don't have a lot of the amenities that houses in the States have. And one of the things that we don't have is a closet. So we have to make a closet where we can make a closet. And what the Europeans use is what's called a shrunk, and you're able to put your clothes in that. And at one time, I was not able to fit half of my clothes, of course, into the shrunk. And I had clothes everywhere. I had clothes left and right. And what I had to end up doing is really thinking to myself, okay, how can I make this into a space, or make this where I'm going to be able to put all my clothes where it needs to be, so that I'm able to get the most out of what I have, and I'm able to, of course, put all my clothes on there as well. So what I ended up doing is I ended up, number 1, purchasing a clothes rack, which you will see behind me. And this clothes rack basically has all of my dresses on here, my blazers on here, and then the trunks have different things in there, which I will show you. So this particular trunk that I'm showing you right now has my boots hanging up. It also has my African print outfits. And then the next closet I'm showing you right now has my sweaters and my pants. And of course, it changes in the summertime when I don't have to wear my sweaters and turtlenecks and all that kind of stuff. And so that's kind of where I house my clothing. And I know some of you are thinking to yourself, that is not a lot of space, which means that I definitely have to be mindful of what I'm purchasing. I don't have the room to really purchase unnecessarily or just frivolously, you know, go out there and purchase things. I just don't have the space to do that. So because I have such limited space, that has made me then really mindfully think when I go out there and shop. So of course, how you do that is you need to organize your space, whatever space that is. Get everything into one little area, purge some items. You need to work on organization. How do you want to organize your wardrobe? How do you want to organize your closet so that you're able to find everything that you need? And organization just makes you feel good, and it just makes you be able to find things easier. And when you're able to find things easier, of course, it's easier then for you to find something to wear. And the last thing for the reason why you don't have anything to wear is because you are trying to dress like somebody else. I said it. You're trying to dress like somebody else. You're not dressing like yourself. You're trying to dress like the Pinterest that you see on Pinterest. You're trying to dress like your favorite YouTube influencer or Instagram influencer or whatever social media influencer that you see marching up and down social media, and you're trying to look like them, and you're not looking like yourself. You really need to find out who you are. What is your style? It's not going to look like the social media influencer, and it's not supposed to, because that's not who you are. That's you. And take it from me, it's taken me a long time. I'm 41 years old, proud to say that I'm 41. Okay, I have a video that I will link up above that was talked about life is better in your 40s, but that's not what this video is about. I used to be like that, where I would actually go on Pinterest. Okay, and I know I'm not the only one that's guilty of it, because some of y'all still doing it. Some of y'all just did it probably right before you watched this video, but I digress. You go on Pinterest, you find an outfit that you like or whatever, and you go and you try to get exactly what you see. Like, there's no changes. If it's a black dress, if it's a black skirt or whatever, you try to match it exactly the way it looks, instead of taking that same outfit and making it you, matching it up so that you can wear it with the clothing that you have. It's very important that you really get to know who you are and stay true to who you are when you are dressing yourself, because whatever you have on, it is a representation of who you are. And when people look at you, that's what they should see. They should see you, and you definitely don't want them seeing somebody else. So when you are trying to be somebody else and you are buying clothes based on what somebody else is wearing, of course you're not going to have anything to wear, because half the stuff that you're buying, you're probably not even going to like it, because it wasn't made for you. It was made for somebody else to wear it. Okay, you need to buy things that is made for you, that you love, that you enjoy wearing, that fits exactly whatever lifestyle that you have. And yeah, that definitely will solve that problem, is to really be yourself and to really focus on what clothing makes you happy, and that's the clothing that you need to, of course, buy. All right, you all, so that is the 7 reasons why you can't find anything in your closet and how to fix it. And I know that if you fix those 7 problems, you are never going to have a problem going into your closet being able to find anything. I go to school every single morning. The night before, I say to myself, what am I going to wear? What am I going to wear? What am I going to wear? There's never been a time that I've gotten up and said, I don't have anything to wear. And that's because I have taken the necessary steps to make sure that that doesn't happen. The clothing that I have is the clothing that I wear, and I wear it proudly and I wear it lovingly. They are who I am. They make me who I am, and I will continue to shop that way. Okay, and I suggest you do the same. All right, you all, I am Michelle Mazelleغ. Make sure that you like and subscribe, and I will see you all in the next video. Bye.